Good morning and welcome back everyone. The time of recording is 10:57 and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a steam engine in Stormworks Build and Rescue. So this is a regular custom world, no restrictions. I've got everything at my will. So you're going to need a steam boiler. A condenser is optional if you don't want a loop. And for this example, I'll be using pistons. With steam wheels, it's a bit different. I'll do another part on that. Now, next thing, fire. A heat source, really. You can pick any one of these. You can have an electric furnace, one of the two fireboxes, or an industrial diesel furnace. I'm going to go with the regular firebox as it is the traditional method. So I'm just going to gather the stuff that is necessary. Now I like using a manual on-off valve, which means that I can control the flow of air into the firebox when I want to. So now we have that, we can look for the air intake and we can plug that in. Now we just need something for an air intake. I'll use the air ram, and that's pretty much it. Now for the exhaust, you'll need a pipe. Well, you'll need some sort of exhaust output. I'll use the fluid exhaust on pipes because it looks a bit better from the front. And then the boiler can just be hooked up like so. If I can do that. Nope. Right there. Now just need to hook that up. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, now that that is done, the pipes are all hooked up. This firebox is completely ready to be used. It's just one more thing. But before I do that, I'm going to connect the pistons. Now I'm going to use 4 because, no, that's 3. That's 4 because that's just my default option. You can use as many as you want, any size you want, but I'm just going to get these hooked up. So you need to take the fluid, you need to take the pipe from the steam out port on the boiler to your steam in port on the pistons. So I do that. I don't know what. So I'll use a special pipe for this, which I believe is that one. I am correct. So I'll do that. Now I can connect these with T-pipes, and then I will take you for up here. Now I can go that and do that for the cordless. Now if you were to use a different number of pistons, you may have to do this a bit differently. And if you were to use if you were to be using the steam wheels, then this would have to be done quite differently. But I'm not doing any of that for this video. I will make another video doing it. So just routing the pipes now around. Now before I connect those two, I'm going to put the steam condenser in the middle of them, because that will convert the steam back into water for the boiler to consume again. Now as far as I know, this has about 95% efficiency rate, so it should just keep going for as long as you need it to, really. So now that I'm just connected the pipes, this would be one fully complete system. So next thing is coal is needed for the firebox. So I'll just use a duct placed on top, because that will connect the firebox to the duct directly, which means no constant refueling is needed. Now, it's your choice if you choose to put a radiator on here, because that would be extra space and extra electric being taken up. Although I would like to, as I've seen, it does help with cooling the liquid down faster. So I'll just do that. That is now a complete system, as long as you change what's in the tank to fresh water, so it doesn't damage anything. So that is all well and good. I'm going to reroute that so I can get to the pipe easier. Give me a moment. So now that has been rerouted, you will need a button to light the firebox. Now this can be a toggle or just a push button depending on what you've got. Now, using logic, you connect the pressed signal to the ignition signal. That, when the button is connected to power, it will light the firebox when it is pressed. So moving on to the pistons, this layout would not work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the pistons at 90-degree angles apart from each other, so that one piston is always pushing like so. That would then start itself and be completely operational on its own. So if that's everything you wanted to do, that's fine, but for the button you would need a battery. So that to there, then you can use the electric tab to connect that to there. That would be it, but this is highly unstable at the moment, so I will just add some feet for it. So once I have done this, we are good to spawn it in. And here's our steam engine. So just need to push the button, and that will light the firebox, as you can see by the smoke, heat the boiler, and eventually the pistons will start turning. So now that the firebox is fully heated, it is consuming coal. Now our pistons should start turning very soon. So this is just the default creative island base. Nothing to be said, it's a runway. Oh, there we go. Our pistons are turning, and that is how you make a functioning steam engine in Stormworks. That will be all for today. You can see it is going pretty fast. That will be all. Signing off. Goodbye.